In this video, I'm going to show you how I sneak myself into a Hollywood movie. What's up guys, Joshua here and welcome to my channel. Light is the key that makes a difference to an amateur looking video. And today I'm going to show you how to recreate Hollywood lighting setups on a budget, at home. Now we're going to be splitting up the video into 4 parts. Characteristics of a shot and what to look at when recreating scenes. Tools you need to know about that help me to get my shot as close as possible to the original one. The lights I used and how to set them up. I hope this breakdown will help you to get a better understanding on lighting, so without further ado, let's jump right into the first scene.
What are we looking for?
USB port.
USB. What?
Thumb drive.
Jesus.
The first movie I sneaked into is The Batman. This is a medium close-up of Batman and Gordon talking through the car while both of them are framed by the door frame. It is obviously shot at nighttime with the subjects being lit with artificial soft lighting. Looking at the shot, the first thing that strikes me is the blue light that's wrapping around Gordon's face. It is the RGB light utilized as the key. Secondly, an upstage lighting is being used to separate him from the background. It is lighting his back, the side of his face, reaching onto the side of his left eye. At first I assumed that the hair light is also coming from above. By looking closely, you can see another light spilling onto the car seat. Before telling you which lights I used, there are essential tools you need to know about. I don't call myself a colorist by any means, but obviously you need to tweak your footage in post in order to accurately mimic certain shots. Since this is not a color grading tutorial, for now I won't go any further than recommending you these tools that help me to be more precise. I might be talking about this in a different episode, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see it. Now let's jump right into the set so I can show you the lights I used. As you can see, 3 lights were enough to shoot this one. For the blue tone, I used a NANLITE Power Tube 6C placed right below me in order to light my face. A NANLITE Forza 300B lights me from above. It's a powerful 300 watt bicolor LED light combined with a parabolic softbox that gives me the soft lighting and the separation from the background I need. And last but not least, I make use of my Forza 6C as a hair light. It gives me even more separation from the background and therefore depth in the image. Like in the original shot, it can slightly be seen on the car seat. All in all, you just saw a very dark scene with cool tones and desaturated colors. And in the next scene, you'll get to see a more saturated image with a more challenging lighting setup.
Dad, I'm not sure what you were doing down here or why you were doing it. This is for you.
The scene you just saw is taken from the movie Project Almanac. It's a mixed lighting with complementary colors green and orange tones. While the background is mostly green, the person in the front is lit tungsten from his right side. I used 2 Power Tubes 30C to set the colors. One to light the background and the second one gives me the edge light. As you can see on the original image, the temperature on his face is much cooler than the edge light. It can also be seen on the time machine. As for the key light directed to my face in an angle and also onto the time machine, I used the NANLITE Forza 60 at 5600 Kelvin. In order to darken the left side of my face to create even more contrast, I placed a negative fill right beside me. And last but not least, a power bulb 10C placed right into the time machine. There you have it guys, Project Almanac. Well, the final scene for the day doesn't need any intro.
All right, got a great show for you tonight. Chuck Convey is here, actress Joanne Mulligan, and new music from Mel Rubin and the Stiff.
This movie is absolutely in my top 5 in recent years. I posted this on my Instagram a while ago, it drew interest and a lot of people were asking for more details. So here I am redoing it. The Joker look in general is very saturated and high in contrast. I, meanwhile, shot this one in the kitchen. It didn't really matter since the focus is very shallow. I started by framing the shot and putting random things in the background to mimic the shot. The first thing that draws my attention when looking at the original shot is the big practical light in the background. I used two NANLITE PowerTube 30Cs to paint the background in cyan. Also set to a cyan tone, I placed the PowerTube 2 6C on my left, right above my head. I had to wrap my 6C with a piece of cardboard in order to block the spilling. This, by the way, is the NANLITE transmitter box. This box basically gives you the ability to control all the NANLITE lights via app. It comes in clutch when setting up lights to avoid running around all the time while tweaking your look. Going back to the lighting, you can see a warm edge on the right side of my face. To create this, I used the Pavo Bulb 10C to set the warm tone. I had to use a black fabric here too, to block the spilling. Last but not least, a Forza 300 as the key light set to TV mode in order to emulate the TV flickering on Joker's face. To balance the light from below, I placed a reflector right below the camera.
All right, got a great show for you tonight. Chuck Convy is here, actress Joanne Mulligan, and new music from Mel Rubin and the Stiff.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video. If you didn't like it, feel free to hit the dislike button twice.